I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
What's up, fishy friends? Welcome to Tim's School of Fish, and class is in session. In general, Rough Ryder puts out some exceptional quality knives for the price. The value is just excellent. Every once in a while, there's some little minor flaw or nitpick, but it's hard to complain at the price point. But then, every so often, they release a standalone freaking banger that is not part of a series at all. And today we're going to look at one. This one just recently dropped. This is a Rough Ryder large Barlow. So without further ado, let's get this camera turned around and take a closer look.
Hey man, do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button. While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. It sure does help the channel. We sure do appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much, man.
Alright, so in your regular Rough Ryder line of knives, series knives come in these magnetic clasp boxes, which are really nice. Your one-offs that are not part of a series just come in this basic box. Now, if I could suggest one thing, I would like to see these one-off knives come in this magnetic clasp style box. It's really nice, and they're still able to offer these series knives at a low price, so I don't think that it would add any additional cost to the cost of these one-off knives. I just kind of like the box. It's not really a big deal, but they could design just a generic Rough Ryder box with the Smoky Mountain Knife Works or the Rough Ryder logo or something. It would just be nice to see these one-offs come in a better box. I know a lot of guys don't care about that, but I think these boxes are kind of neat, so that would be cool. Our model number here is on the end. This is RR2708. This one has been on the website for a while, just dropped the other day. I had a notification, so I grabbed it as soon as it dropped. So let's take a look at this bad boy. All right, look at that beauty right there. So essentially what we have here is a large Barlow with a ram's foot blade. So a sheep's foot blade is parallel along the spine and the edge bevel, and then it slopes downward. A lamb's foot blade gets more narrow as it goes toward the tip and slopes downward, and a ram's foot blade gets wider as it goes from tang to tip and then slopes downward. So this one is definitely a ram's foot. You could call it a sheep's foot, but if we're being precise. So we've got a 3-inch blade on here, 4-inch handle, single nail nick pull, beautiful, beautiful satin finish on that blade. And guys, I gotta tell you, this is one of the best edge grinds that I have ever seen on any regular Rough Ryder knife. And this is one of the sharpest knives right out of the box that I have ever gotten from Rough Ryder. So outstanding job. On the show side tang, we've got that Rough Ryder stamp. On the pile side, we've got our model number RR2708. We've got stainless steel bolsters on this one with a single thread. That bolster also has a brushed satin finish, and it's very well done. We've got white bone covers on here with nickel silver pins. We've got kind of an arrowhead shield, stainless steel back spring, and stainless steel liners. Fit and finish is exceptional. There is no stepping and no gapping on this back spring. Looks like there might be some gapping there, but I looked through it, no light coming through. Our transition from our bolster to our cover on the show side is nice and smooth with no stepping or gapping. We've got no proud pins, smooth transition, and no proud pins on our pile side. Our spring termination is a tad bit wonky right there. Blade is dead nut centered, but like I said, when you have a minor flaw on a $19 Rough Ryder, it's hard to complain about that. especially when you've got a $100 case knife and it's far, far worse. So we've got that nail nick pull, but I do like to pinch pull this one. Nice stout pull on that. I'd say it's about a 6. Good half stop on here. Our back spring is nice and flush at the half stop. Good snap on that at the fully open position. Our back spring is nice and flush with no stepping or gapping. Really smooth walk and a good positive jump to the half stop. And a nice loud chatty talk. Outstanding fit and finish. Outstanding walk and talk. Now you might not be able to see it too well, but this bone is contoured and it's kind of concave. And I'm not sure how I feel about that yet. It doesn't add anything to the knife, but it doesn't take anything away from the knife either. So I just don't understand it. I would have preferred if it was just, you know, not contoured in that way. And I think that's why they put the shield down here instead of up here a little higher. Maybe so it would fit in that little concave portion. I don't know. But I would have preferred if it was not concaved or hollowed out like that and the shield was up a little higher. But absolutely no complaints. With that 4-inch handle, you can get almost a 4-finger grip, at least for me. Do have a little bit of room up here on the kick, and that's going to allow you to get a full 4-finger grip on this. Everything is chamfered down nicely. There's no sharp edges anywhere, so it feels good in a hammer grip. Saber grip feels good. Reverse grip feels good. Gas station stabby grip feels good. So this one's 7 inches overall. Let's compare it with some other Barlows and large Barlows you might be familiar with. The C. Reisner Cutlery Lake Champlain Barlow. Obviously that one is a big mammoth beast and I love it. So smaller than the Lake Champlain. Here is the Bear & Son large Barlow. A little bit taller, a little bit beefier than the Bear & Son, but pretty much the same length as that one. Here is the ROSECRAFT Blades Otter Creek Barlow. Here's the ROSECRAFT Blades Beaver Creek Barlow. And then here is a regular traditional Barlow from Case. So you can see it's a little bit bigger than the ROSECRAFT Barlows, significantly bigger, about an inch bigger than your standard Barlow. To me, this is the perfect size. 7 inches, carries well in your pocket, and it also handles really well. It allows you to get a better purchase on the knife. Now, every once in a while, Rough Ryder will release a one-off that's not part of a series, a standalone knife that is an absolute banger, and this is no exception. A couple other standalone one-offs that come to mind that Rough Ryder has done, which are exceptional, is what they just call the work knife. It's a swayback Wharncliffe. Now, I have told the folks at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Tyler Pipes, in fact, that they should re-release this knife every year with a different handle material. It is that good and people would buy it. I think the same is true of this one. Just put it in the regular rotation and give us a new variant every year. And I'm sure it would sell. I know that I would buy one. Couple other ones come to mind. That Upswept Bow Trapper was not part of a series. Absolutely gorgeous with those red liners. This is an Andy Armstrong design, and you can certainly see his design language here. Don't know if he designed that one. It does kind of feel a little bit Andy Armstrong to me, but I'm not sure about that one. I know he designed this one. Another standalone that's exceptional is a variant of that Upswept Bow Trapper that's a little bit bigger. It's got red covers with black liners. I highly recommend all of these. So like I said, every once in a while, Rough Ryder will release one of these one-offs, and they are just phenomenal. I think they should repackage them in a better package and continue to release these as part of the regular rotation.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
So there you go, boys and girls. That is my newest Rough Ryder. That is the Rough Ryder Large Barlow, model number RR2708. These are available at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I highly recommend it. It is just phenomenal. As always, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you've seen this one. Let me know what you think of it, and let me know if you're going to pick it up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Just click my logo right over there. That's it for this episode of Tim's School of Fish. Boys and girls, class dismissed.